Since 2009, officials at the Utilities Regulation and Competition Authority, URCA, have been mandated to regulate the national communications sector. Their work has generated mixed reaction from broadcast licensees and the general public. Tonight in this report, Altavi's Munnings takes a look at some of the challenges they've faced since then.
Do you really understand the role of the Utilities Regulation and Competition Authority, better known as URCA? Well, the organization has made headlines through this year with its chief executive officer, Usman Sadat, resigning in August, a war of words between PTC and Cable Bahamas, and its broadcast code for political events. Despite all of that, most broadcast licensees are pleased with URCA's work to date. What concerns them, according to URCA's Director of Policy and Regulation, Kathleen Revere-Smith, is the minimal level of consumer involvement. Take, for instance, understanding telephone interconnection.
You just seamlessly pick up your telephone and you can get a call. If, say, for example, you have a BTC line and you want to call an SRG customer, you don't think about what happens in between, but there is an interconnection agreement, there is handover, and without that in place, you would not have been able to make that call.
As required by the 2009 Communications Act, URCA officials must adhere to a 30-day consultation period upon any final decision for the sector. But that comes with challenges, like the current interim code of practice and its provisions.
And of course, we would expect even going forward, it will be even more, because these codes, the draft codes as they are even more onerous to some extent, and it means that you really have to ensure that what you produce is in good taste and decency for the majority of Bahamians.
Then there's the interest in opening radio and television stations. URCA has approved 25 radio licensees, although only 18 of them are active. URCA's senior case officer, Vincent Wallace Whitfield, recognized this allows for more competition and diversity in the communications market.
It's a competitive market out there, and so they'll have to determine who they're going to appeal to and where they're going to get their revenue sources. This is what happens in any competitive industry, any competitive sector of the society.
People are going into some of the niche areas as well, which is important, and to some extent, until it happened, some persons really didn't even realize that, you know what, there are options out there, and there are Bahamians who like certain genres that you may not have thought of previously.
Altavi's Munnings, ZNS News.